Welcome to another episode of Speak On It with Who You With, Kurt Dog. I'm him, Who You With, Kurt Dog. Man, it's Monday and I feel every bit of it too. Talking about mentally drained. I'm just exhausted today. But hey, it's a good day though. Want to welcome everyone to the show. You can live chat with us in the chat room. Um, we're gonna have a couple of stories that we're gonna cover today. Um, ooh, sorry about that. I thought I had cut it down. Um, we're gonna talk about Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. Yeah, that's why we need to get out and vote and do it loud and proud. Need to get out and vote. Then we're also gonna talk about Trump holding rallies again. Uh, yeah, this time. mm, It's kind of strange on this one. Then ran across the story out of Warner, Michigan. Um, the Hall family that has been targeted by a racist person. So we're going to talk about that. If it's something on your mind, you could definitely send it in the chat. Let me know how you feel. Tell me what's on your mind tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Trump first. I put him in the wrong order, but Trump have started to hold rallies again. Now we seen what happened when he held the rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma, back in July. Um, this time you have a professor for, I believe it's George Washington University, said that it could lead to a lot of death from holding these indoor rallies. I've seen the news clips last night, and they wasn't too many people wearing masks, and they was shoulder to shoulder up in there. It was crazy up in there. I was like, man, um, like we're not in a pandemic. I know people talk about it all the time, saying that um, the virus is fake, and you can believe what you want to believe, but it been too many people to die from this virus, and not only that, the president just recently came out and said he didn't take it serious enough. And that's why we need to make sure he take it serious enough come November the 3rd and get out and vote. If you're not registered to vote, go to vote.org and get registered. Um, also, if you have a felon on your record, um, go to vote.org. They would let you know if you're able to vote. Now, just go there, put the information in, and you'll know if you'll be able to vote or not. If most likely, if you done all your not on papers anymore, and if you paid all your dues, most likely you will be able to get your voting rights back. But check with your state, and it'll be able to give you an answer just in a couple of seconds once you fill out all the information. And it's basically clicking on the information, and it'll tell you if you'll be able to vote, get your voting rights back. Um, then Trump have this ad going on, and that's what people got to start paying attention to. Um, he have an ad going around talking about the Democrats didn't have no problem um, earlier this year with the virus when it first started. But you also got to look at the fact that they was going by with what he was saying. If he's saying, "Oh, it's not this serious," we didn't just learn that about it. So people took him as his word. But as we can see, we know now he's a real good liar. So he's telling us one thing, then going back and giving an interview saying something completely different. So when it's all said and done, it's on his watch. It's his problem because he gave out false information to us. He didn't care enough about us to tell us the truth about this virus. So, um, come November the 3rd, we need to vote, get out and vote, and go in early vote. If you could go early vote, get out and vote before November the 3rd to beat the crowd. Now, we're going to roll on over to Tennessee. See, people say all the time your vote don't count, but Governor Bill Lee in Tennessee, prime example, do count because what he did, he signed the bill last week saying that protesters could lose their rights to vote. And I'm going to say it again. Governor Bill Lee signed the bill last week saying that protesters could lose their right to vote. If you're following me on Facebook, you could definitely read the story for yourself. Bill HB 8005. That's the bill number. Pull it up because they're saying if you're on government property, and you could be charged. I believe it's Class E, which is gonna prevent you from voting. Then it's a mandate jail time. I think one is either 30 days imprisonment, and the other one is 45 days imprisonment. So your vote do count. Don't believe the hype because they're going to tell you anything you want to, anything they want you to believe. But your vote do count. And they'll tell you it's sunny outside and here it is 8 o'clock Central Time. So, but if they think you will believe it, they'll tell you that. So definitely get out and vote. And don't forget, take notes. Take notes. These people doing stuff like this, when it's time for their re-election, take notes and vote them out. Get them out of office. That's kind of like our leaders here. Greg Abbott, Ken Paxton, and I call them the Three Stooges. They all got to go. Dan Patrick, they got to go. When the election come back around, they have to go. And that's why Greg Abbott trying to get this Back the Blue pledge signed for the people that support him. But if he could get it added on the ballot, why don't you do that? Let the people decide if they want to defund the police. Seems like it should be up to the city because the police work for the city. So I'm just saying, that's the move he's trying to make. When it's time to vote for him, vote him out. I never voted for him. So, but hey, you can chat live with us in the chat room, and let us know how you feel. Hopefully the chat is working good tonight. Because it's a little bit new, I like to send a text message just to make sure. Yep, it's working. So definitely chat live with us. If it's something you want to talk about, let me know. Let me know. I also posted a video earlier about the House family out of Warren, Michigan. People feel like there's no racism in America. But here's a prime example. They both are veteran. The husband and wife. They have a Black Lives Matter sign in a front window. This happened, I want to say, uh, during the week of Labor Day last week. And with that sign in there, someone got upset, wrote on a car, hate group, flashed their tires, threw bricks in the window. I believe he also started a small fire and also fired shots in the house. But here it is. Some people feel like that's not a racist thing. It is. The FBI is involved. They're investigating it as a hate crime. And there's video of the guy. If you look on my page, you can actually see the video of the guy. A couple of times, a car was passing by. He scooped down in front of the car for no one could see him. Scooped down and waited till the car passed. Then, as he walked away from the house, he shot at it several times. So definitely look at the video I posted on my page, which is really disturbing. In 2020, we have that type of hate here in America, and people feel like it's nothing wrong. But when we say Black Lives Matter, people get offended by it. But you should be offended when stuff like this happen. When things like people decide to approach people, throw racial slurs at them, damaging their property, attacking people, and even when the police do it, they should be offended by it. Because if Black lives really matter, none of this would happen. The color of our skin should not be a threat to anyone. But unfortunately, with the society that we live in today, our skin color is a threat. And it shouldn't be like that. So hopefully they catch this guy that actually did it. And it's really crazy that here it is, you bought your dream home, you're in a nice neighborhood, but then you have a person that wants to violate your rights. For what? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. You come in, you want to destroy their property and put write hateful things on a property, on their vehicles, damage their properties, fire shots in their home, but you feel like it's no problem. Didn't care if anybody got shot or not. He walking up and down the driveway just shooting in the window. So it's a scary thing. But a lot of people are not concerned about those things. They don't care about it. It's like, oh, well, it didn't happen to me. Well, if it happened to one person, it can happen to all of us. So definitely take a look at the video because it's very disturbing. Then I don't know if y'all heard about this guy, Alexander Frank Barrow. I want to say this happened about a week or two ago. I've seen the story and I just kept forgetting about it. But you got to be careful who you communicating with online because you never know who you dealing with. And apparently, him and this guy, Frank Brower, Alexander Frank Brower, was from Pleasanton, California. He drove all the way to Flower Mound, Texas, which is 1,700 miles. Drove 25 hours to get here over a Call of Duty video game and shot and killed the 18-year-old. Matthew Thing shot and killed him over a video game. Then drove back to California like it wasn't nothing. So this dude spent all that money to drive out here to kill someone over a video game, then drive back to California. And I'm like, no, that's crazy. But when they found out who did it, as the police moved in, he took the easy way out. He actually committed suicide, and which is sad anyway. He drove here, um, started some type of fire to get everyone to come out the house. In the back of the house, they come out. When they go back in, he went into the house, shot the guy, and left like it wasn't nothing. All because of Call of Duty. Uh, it's a game. Push the reset. But see, once your life is over, you don't get the opportunity to push and reset on that. Once your life is over, it's gone. It's done. So, but this 23-year-old, that's what he did. Drove all the way to Texas to kill this young 18-year-old over Call of Duty video game. I don't. Could have just started the game over, did something else. I don't know. Um, but it's um, it's a crazy world. Um, we still have to be concerned because everybody is not able to handle the pandemic the same. Mental health is alive and well, which we need to check on our friends and family. Make sure they okay. Make sure they are stable because with mental health, it can affect people in different ways. So we definitely need to check on our friends and family. Um, also, we're gonna be having a counselor come back on soon. I say it all the time. If you are a licensed counselor and would love to be on the show, just send me an email and we can make arrangement for it. Um, the email is up on the screen. Just send me an email. We can pick a day. You can come on and we can deal with mental health because it's alive and well. Um, a lot of people up under stress right now, especially the parents that have small kids that are being forced to go back to school. So you concerned about that? Some people have lost their jobs. Some business has shut down. So it can be very stressful. And what we need to do as a community is continue to provide the help that people can use. And during this time, it's really um it's a trying time. So if someone is dealing with mental health that need help, that cannot wait until the show, just reach out to me and I can guide you in the right direction for counseling because we do have some great counselors that have been on the show. And um and we can definitely end up putting you in contact with counselor. You can also, excuse me, you can also call the suicide prevention line, 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255, which you could get help that way also. Um, Bottom line is, if you know something not right, definitely get the help for it. I say all the time for myself, um, I actually, the type of music I listen to make a difference because before before I came on, I was listening to Kurt Franklin because my attitude was kind of jacked up. Like I said, it'd been a rough day and it was kind of jacked up, so had to get my mind right before I came on. Um, Mentally drained, so definitely. I also put the number in the chat, so definitely. If you're having some issues, definitely take advantage of the number. Or if you need to send me a message, you can send me an email or hit me in the inbox, and I will uh, be able to get you in contact with somebody who can help you. But if it's something on your mind, you can chat with us in the chat room. We definitely need to get out and vote come November the 3rd. Um, Whoever you voting for, that's your choice. But what I would just tell you, look at what's going on now. If you're okay with what's going on now, vote for who you want to. But as for me, I I don't think we could last another 4 years of this. I just don't feel like we can. Um, because the thing is, we've been lied to, and now we have people from both sides saying, "Hey, if he would have told us the truth up front, we could have beat this thing by now." Because this have set a lot of people back on a lot of stuff, and not only that, we also it what 7 months 6 months we've been dealing with it, so we definitely need to um do something different. Vote for something different. um if it's somebody new coming in, I'll say, hey, wait 4 years because we need to vote for the person that is most likely to beat Trump, and they are planning on doing some stuff. Like I said last night in the show, if you don't have your LTC license, get them. Get trained. Get your license. If you need um, information on somewhere you could go, hit me in the inbox, and I can hook you up with some people that actually train and also teach self defense. So it's definitely important that we do do it the right way. Get licensed. Get licensed. Take the training, and because we never know what might happen. I'm just saying, it's a crazy world. The guy drove from California to Texas over a video game and took somebody's life, all because of a video game. That's the type of world that we're living in today. And when you talk about people talking about defunding the police, and they saying, "Oh, it's gonna make our neighborhood bad. Crime's gonna go up in our neighborhoods," and um, it's not getting rid of the police department. It's about taking funds from the police officers and putting them in areas that can help the community. One, mental illness. A police officer is not a counselor. Some of them may have had training in it, but that don't mean they recognize the signs. But if they get a call of someone with mental illness, they can have counselors to come out and talk that person down. But we seen here in the last week or two where someone with mental illness was shot by the police because that officer was not trained to deal with it. And when the child started to run from the policeman, he decided to shoot. So that's what we're talking about, defunding the police. It's not talking about getting rid of the police. We'll never be able to do that. But if we taking no funds and helping the police to put those funds in another area, that's what we're talking about. It's not talking about shutting the police department down. And that's what Greg Abbott tried to come across to his people. Oh, crime's going to go sky high. And this going to happen. That's going to happen. No, that's not what we're talking about. But they overlooking the fact they try to scare us and say, oh, crime's going to go up. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. But he's catering only to his followers. That's why I say, put it on the ballot. Let us decide if we want to defund them. Let it be known. Or leave it up to the city. That's their employees. Let them decide. But that's not where you should decide it. But we understand you're not for everybody. You're only for a certain group of people. And that's your choice. But you're not a leader if you're not going to be for everybody. You're not a good leader. So that's my opinion of it. Let me know how y'all feel. I do have the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline on the stream in case someone is dealing with mental illness that actually need to speak with someone. You could call. They're 24 hours. Call them and get some help. If you're in the DFW area and dealing with mental illness, call me. What a lot of people don't realize, if you are working, go to your HR. You could use your EAP, Employee Assistance Program, and you could get counseling for free. Your HR may say, oh, we don't have that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So if you're working, go to your HR. If you feel like you need counseling, ask them about the EAP program. And they have to provide it for you. And that's anywhere in the United States. They will provide free counseling for you. So not just in DFW, but doesn't make a difference if you're in California or you're in New York. They have to provide EAP for you where you can take counseling. If you're married, your spouse can take it, your kids can take it, and it's all for free. So definitely get with your EAP. If you need, we had Miss Kincaid on the show. We've had Miss Simmons on the show, who both are great counselors. If you need their information, just hit me in the DM and I'll give it to you. And they will be willing to take you on as a client. So, but other than that, we're here on Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, And Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central. On Thursday, we have Miss Risky in the house, which is always good to have her. Hopefully, she been doing what she says she gonna do. Continue to write, um, and be able to put out some more good books. So she working on a couple of more. We still have, matter of fact, um, we have some more larger shirts in. So some people sent me a message. We had sold out of all the larger shirts, so we do have more in. As you can see, it's right up above my shoulder. If they're $25 each. Um, if you need one, hit me in the DM. I could definitely get one to you. But they're out $25 each, and we have some larger size in because some people ask me about 3S and 4S and 2S's because we pretty much sold out of those pretty quick. So you could definitely, if you was one of the ones, I'm gonna be making calls tomorrow to the ones that I asked about those sizes and let you know that we have them in. You could definitely get them. Just send me a message. Let me know you want to get one. We're gonna have more designs coming out soon, and once they come out, um, they will be. Um, oh, excuse me. I don't know. I've been out too much today. Had my mask on, but I have allergies quite a bit, um, so my throat kind of jacked up, and that's why I have to keep drinking water. So keep it right. But hey, hope y'all had a great day today. Tomorrow night, I won't be doing that much running around tomorrow, so I, I should be feeling much better. But if it's a subject y'all want to talk about, you want us to speak on, definitely let me know. We could definitely set it up. And if it's a counselor out there, let me know. Um, I know also coming up on the election, we have a lot of people that is on the ballot that is here locally. If you're trying to reach out to the people, hey, that's a good way of doing it. Reach out to me. We can set it up to have you on the show and let people know why they should vote for you. And not only that, um, it be able to answer the questions that come along with it because we're not just gonna have you on here talking about this, that, or whatever, but you got to be able to accept the question come from the people too, because we want to know why do you want our vote. So if you're interested, send me an email. We can make it happen. So, but hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Um, I need to go get some allergy medicine. So, but other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. Until then, I love each and every one of you. Peace.